All right, thanks, guys. Watford takes on Southampton, and that's going to be an 11:30 a.m. Eastern start time. Watford's the plus money favorite. They're plus 145 with the total at 2.5 juice to the under. The draw's plus 220, and if you like Southampton in an upset, they're plus $2 for an outright win. I'm 6-3 with a push in my last 10 dog of the day tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. And that's a website where I sell really good sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. Now, the extra daily pick is another one of those packages that I sell, as I'm also 19-8, my last 27 picks in that membership as well. And that's good for 70% during that stretch. I also have a bunch of other really good memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. We'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. And if you just want to check out the website, maybe browse a little bit, check out my current record, link for that site is in the description section below. You can click on that right now. It's patreon.com/BrockPage. Southampton's coming off a 2-0 shutout loss to Arsenal in their last outing. They've also lost 3 out of their last 4 league matches, including a 3-1 loss to 17th place West Ham United. They're in 14th place out of 20 teams in the English Premier League, winners of just 11 out of 31 total matches on the season. They rank 17th in total goals allowed, really struggling defensively. Meanwhile, Watford on the other side, they've lost just 3 out of their last 7, and that includes a solid 3-0 shutout victory over the League champions Liverpool during that stretch. A really surprising game there. A lot of people lost money on that one. They also handled Brentford by the final of 2-0 during non-league competition as well. And when it comes to the scoring in this one, Watford's last 4 straight all stayed under the total of 2.5 goals. Southampton saw 2 out of their last 4 stay under that number themselves. Give me Watford plus 145 winning this one outright, and the under 2.5 goals in that contest. And before we go ahead and move on, let's go ahead and do another commercial. No, I just want to take a quick time out and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and purslines out for Sunday's international soccer action, but before we dive into some more of that, I'm literally going to do another commercial. I just have to quickly remind you guys once again that after Friday's sports wagering action, I'm 6-3 with a push in my last 10 dog of the day premium plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. And once again, if you have a short memory, that's a really great website where I sell very good sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. There's also a bunch of different good memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. And one of those packages is called the Extra Daily Pick Tier Membership. It's only $2.99 through the end of the month, and I'm currently hitting at 19-8 my last 27 picks in that membership. That's good for 70% during that span. I strongly recommend you at least consider using the website for sports picks. They're my personal plays, games that I personally have action on. And once again, if you decide to pull the trigger, we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And moving on, we're going to dive into the English Football Association Cup action. That's the FA Cup. And we're going to take a look at Leicester City taking on Chelsea, 11 a.m. Eastern start time. Chelsea's the plus money favorite. They're plus $1.40. Total's 2.5 flat. The draw is also plus 230. And if you like Leicester in an upset, they're plus $1.95 for an outright win. Leicester beat Birmingham City 1-0 in their last Football Cup action. They also took care of Brentford by the final of 1-0 back in January, along with a 2-0 victory over Wigan Athletic in their FA Cup match before that. Now Chelsea on the other side, well, they've played some very good football as of late themselves. That said, though, they played 17th place Bournemouth to a 2-2 draw within their last handful of matchups. And of course, that's 17th place in the English Premier League. And they actually got absolutely decimated by Bayern Munich by the final of 3-0 in UEFA Champions action. So I'm not so sure the values in this Chelsea price point right now. But total-wise, Chelsea's last 3 straight got over the total of 2.5 goals. 9 out of their last 11 also got over that number. Meanwhile, on the Leicester side, 9 out of their last 14 EPL League matches got over that number themselves. Give me the underdogs, Leicester City plus 195. There we go. And the over 2.5 goals in that contest. Had to spit it out there. All right, next contest. Spanish La Liga, Granada taking on Eibar, 1:30 p.m. Eastern start time. Granada's the plus money favorite. They're plus 145 with a total at 1.5 juice to the over. The draw's plus 190, and if you like Eibar to get the job done, they're plus 230 for an upset. Eibar has been victorious in just 1 out of their last 6. They lost to the likes of 18th place Mallorca by the final of 2-1 during that stretch. They've also been victorious in just 2 out of their last 12, and that includes a 2-1 defeat to 14th place Alaves. Eibar's won just 8 out of 31 total league matches on the season, and they rank 14th in total goals scored. They've also struggled defensively, ranking 17th in total goals allowed. They're taking on a Granada club who's lost just 1 out of their last 9 themselves, with marquee wins over the likes of 5th place Getafe and a 2-1 victory over Athletic Bilbao in Copa del Rey action. Granada ranks 8th in La Liga in total goals allowed. They're giving up just 1.16 goals per contest on average. Now, scoring-wise, 4 out of Granada's last 6 got over the total of 1.5 goals. Meanwhile, 9 out of Eibar's last 10 got over that number themselves. Give me Granada plus $1.45 and the over 1.5 goals in that contest. All right, next matchup, it is going to be in Italian Serie A. That's going to be AC Milan squaring off against Roma. 11:15 a.m. Eastern start time. Roma's plus $1.60, totals 2.5 juice to the over. The draw is plus 225, and if you like Milan to win it, they're plus 180 for some money line cash. Milan's been victorious in just 2 out of their last 8, and that includes a 2-1 loss to 17th place Genoa. They were also doubled up by Inter Milan by the final of 4-2 during that stretch as well. AC Milan ranks 14th in total goals scored on the season. They're averaging just 1.18 goals per contest. They are taking on a Roma club who's coming off a 2-1 victory over Sampdoria in their last outing themselves. And as a matter of fact, Rome hasn't lost a match in their last 5 straight. And that includes a 4-0 blowout victory over Lecce. Rome's currently in 5th place in the 20-team Serie A. They're 14-7 on the season with 6 draws. They also rank 5th in total goals scored. And speaking of the scoring, Rome's last 2 straight got over the total of 2.5 goals. 6 out of their last 8 also got over that number. Meanwhile, on the AC Milan side of things, 2 out of their last 3 got over that total themselves. Give me Rome plus $1.60 and the over 2.5 goals in that contest. All right, next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be in the English Championship. We're talking about some English Championship action, and that's going to be Bristol City versus Sheffield Wednesday, 7 a.m. Eastern start time. Sheffield Wednesday's the plus 160 favorite. Totals 2.5 juice to the under. The draw is plus 215, and if you like Bristol City, they're plus 175 for a moneyline win. Bristol's been winless in their last 7 straight. They're coming fresh off a 3-1 loss to the Blackburn Rovers. They also lost to the 22nd place Huddersfield club by the final of 2-1 during that stretch as well. Total-wise, Bristol saw their last 2 straight get over the total of 2.5 goals. 4 out of their last 6 also got over that number. Meanwhile, Sheffield on the other side saw 4 out of their last 7 get over the 2.5. Give me Sheffield Wednesday plus $1.60 and the over 2.5 in that contest. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs. And from our Patreon platform, shout out to Matthew Rubin, Juan Mateo Arias, Jared Henderson, Jim Parrish, Daniel Wilson, Joseph Victorian, Timothy Rudd, Jimmy Oliveira, John Johnson, and Nicholas Faubert. Next, from our Instagram platform, shout out to Will Slade, Kurthin Ravishankar, Bubba Jonesy, Pescara Calcio. Shout out to Soccer Boy. Also want to give a shout out to Joanna Gelkova, Jose Mila, Yoshino Chin, Mano Kalra, and my man, the Greek freak, Alex Epididymis. And finally, our YouTube platform. Shout out to Dependra Rajal, Bo Dunn. Shout out to the Mac, the return of the Mac, Ricotta Simbola, Raphael, Saul Sensei, Master Drip Lord. Also want to give a shout out to El Merengue Cule, Mexico's 31 Tapia, Mandeep Gusain, Daniel Turner, and last but certainly not least, gotta give a shout out to my man, Black Rogue. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Saturday or Sunday to you, depending on when you're watching this. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.